Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to solve goat Latin. So I think it's extremely easy problem. You might not get the most efficient algorithm, but I think you can definitely solve it. And today we are going to have a look at my solution. I came up with a couple of solutions, so I will show the latter because better. It's better. It performs better and yeah. So first of all, let's have a look at our problem statement. So we will be given a sentence. S is given, composed of words separated by spaces. Even words, each word consists of lowercase and uppercase letters only. So we know we will be getting English characters, English alphabets only, and we won't be getting any special characters like comma or colon or semicolon, something like that. So we do not have to worry about them. And now we would like to convert the sentence to Goat Latin, a made up language similar to Pig Latin. Okay, so what is the rules for our language? If a word begins with a vowel, that is A, E, I, O, U, we will append MA to the end of the word. For example, if we have a word apple, we will just append apple and then MA because apple starts from a vowel which is A. And then if a word starts from a consonant, that is if it's not a vowel, then we will just remove our first letter and append it to the end of a word and then add ma to a string. Like if we have the word goat and it starts from G, which is a consonant, so we will just take G and add it at the end of a word and then add ma. So ma is constant, and after this step what will we have to do? We will add one letter a to the end of each word per its word index in the sentence starting with 1. So let's have a look at one example. Like here we have I, and I is a vowel, so we will just add ma and then another a for our to satisfy our third rule. And because it's our first word, so we will just add one a, and this is our second word. Speak is our second word, but it starts with a consonant s, so we will take s and add it at the end of our word, and then we will add ma, and then we will add two a's because last time we added one a, and now we will add 2a, and for next word we will add 3 a's after ma. Okay, and finally because this is a fourth word, so we will add 4 a's, so it increases as the count of our words increases. In first word we will add a single a at the end, in second one we will add 2s, and so on and so forth. I think this was easy. Okay, so let's see. S contains only uppercase, lowercase, and spaces. Okay, and exactly one space between each word. So our space will help us to split our sentence into a string array. So yeah, let's have a look at our solution. Our solution to this problem is extremely easy, and I think as I code along you will just understand intuitively what our code is doing. I don't think there's much of explanation to do here, but still I would try to explain certain elements of my code that might confuse someone, or maybe my selection of certain data structure. Like I'm going to use a hash set here, hash set of characters. So let's start. Character, and we will store all of vowels in it, is equals to new hash set, and arrays dot as list. It's just one of those ways to using which you can create or initialize a hash set with certain values a. And I'll just type this out, and then we will just continue. Okay, so I will just pause the video, type it out, and then we will continue the video. Okay, so now we have a hash set containing all our vowels. So why are we using hash set? Because its average time complexity is O of 1, that is constant time complexity. So in place of let's just say we were using a array list or maybe a simple array, our time complexity would have been O of n. So it reduces our time complexity and enhances our performance, so it's definitely a better option. And our here we do not need indexes, we just need to check whether or not our first character is a vowel or not. So that's where our vowels hash set will help us. So now let's look at our actual implementation. So first of all, what we are going to do is we will just check if our s is null, or s dot length is equal to 0, which means our string would be empty, so we will just return an empty string. And now we will create a couple of string builder, uh, goat latin s is equals to new string builder, string builder a is equals to, or we can call it suffix, is equals to new string builder. And the reason why I'm using string builder here is because string builder are mutable classes in Java and strings are immutable. Now we know we use append function, we use a plus sign to add strings, but they are actually, we are creating a new string whenever we are using a string, I mean normal string. When we are using a string builder, it's different, they are mutable, and we have certain extra methods as compared to a string. So that's why I'm using a string builder. And it doesn't really have any other reason than that, it just improves our performance and provides some extra methods. And now we will use a for loop for string word in our s dot split. So our split method will split our entire string using space, so whenever it found space it will just split our words, and we will have a array or string. And now we can use our word, and if our goat latin string is dot length is equals to 0, is not equals to 0, sorry, if it's not equal to 0, we will just add goat latin string dot append space, because we are appending space before every character except for the first character. So we will just add our first character with, of course, with changing it according to our rules, and then we will add a space for next character and so on and so forth. And since we are adding a space before our characters, so it won't break any rules. And for the first character we are not adding a space, so it will just work perfectly fine. And now we'll have a if condition checking if our word dot char at 0 and our vowels dot contains our word dot char at 0. If a vowel contain the character at position 0, which means it means that our character at position 0 is a vowel, I mean, yeah, of course. And also it means that we have to follow first rule, we have to add ma to the end of the word, and we do not have to modify or change our word. And so we will just add goat latin string dot append or sorry or word. And now we have a else condition where our word is not starting from a vowel, it's starting from a consonant. So what are we going to do? First of all, we will add goat latin string dot append word dot substring, because we want to add a substring of from 1. So it will just add all the characters from let's just say our word is SAS, so it will add all the characters from position 1, A and S. And now we will we will add goat latin string dot append or word dot char at 0, and it will just what it will do is, our initial word was, let's just suppose, SAS, so it will convert it into, I mean it will still convert it into SAS because it's a palindrome, but that was a terrible example. Okay, so let's have a look at word, let's just say TENN, so it will just convert it into NENNT. So that's what we are doing here, and that's what we are asked to do. Like you can read here, if a word begins with a consonant, we have to remove the first letter and append it to the end, and then add ma. So we are going to add ma for now. Let's just comment it out, and then after if and else condition is over, we will, because for every word we have to add ma, so goat latin string dot append ma, and then goat latin string dot append or a, and then a dot append another a, because as you might remember, for every iteration we have to increase our number of a's. For every other word we have to increase our number of a's by 1. And for example of first word will have 1 a at the end after ma. Our second word will have 2 a's after ma, and so on and so forth. So I think it will work just fine. And now we will return goat latin string. Now let's just see if our algorithm works perfectly, or if I have made any mistakes as usual. Okay, cannot find. Oh, sorry, I forgot. We named it suffix. Let's just say change it to a. It's easier. And now, okay. Now remember we have to return our a string, and as you can see here, our return type is string, and I was trying to return a string builder, so we have to just use toString, and that's easy. You can also do string dot value of, but it doesn't change anything, it will just return a string and show difference. There's no difference, so we got perfect answer. And now let's submit our code, pending judging and accepted. So I think it was one of the easiest solutions. I skipped, if you watch my videos consistently, I skipped few videos of August challenge, because I will continue them, and I will definitely make videos on them, but I think I will try to make videos on the latest topics. So this was today's question, and I wanted to make a video on the topic, on the current topic, because I skipped few videos. And but don't worry, I'll just complete those videos and add them into our playlist. So subscribe to my channel if you want all those videos and more.